But yeah, the reason why I saw Bill is sweet Rue had a third birthday party. Let's give a round of applause for little Rue.
Shout out little Rue.
Hey, it was at a nice little spot too. There was a bouncy house, some tacos going on. Some guy was just barista his ass off.
Yes,
putting some fire lattes together. But this is your stage, Will. Go ahead.
Clutch little coffee bar. You know, Char wanted to throw the party for Rue, and she's like, babe, it's Rue's golden birthday. Yep, and first of all, what a shitty golden birthday to have that early in your life. But dude, she had a great time. She had a great week. Her birthday was on Thursday. Brought her to the shop. The boys are hyping her up. We go into the weekend. Family's coming to town. I had my brothers, my dad, everybody driving to town like 5 hours. Oh, Uncle Brad came to town. Had a lot of good friends. JP shows up last minute. Rue gets hyped. Hey, Rue, JP's here. She's like, I want to see JP. But she had a blast, man. And then Charo took her to the ballet around Christmas, and it was just like a mother-daughter little date. So I wanted to throw a little daddy-daughter date in there. She wanted to bring her homie Livy.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so
she got scared of that little check, didn't she?
Double daddy-daughter date going on with the boy Brian. Shout out Brian and Livy. But we had a great time, man, and they had fun. No breakdowns. We were walking into the state. We were walking to the arena. We left Passy in the truck, and she's like, "I want Passy." I'm like, "Hey, Passy's in the truck."
Yeah,
we got to give the Passys to Passy Ferry this week. So the Passys are going away.
They're gone.
Yeah, that'll be a big. Thank God we're going to Oregon. That'll be one of those. Thank God.
Yeah.
Days. Yeah.
Like you'll get a call from Charles.
Yeah.
Hey, have you landed yet? Call me.
Yeah. You dropped him off at the Passy Ferry yet? Because I got her this weekend. Charles going out of town to Arizona to do a work thing, and so I got both kids this weekend. So I'm just hoping those few days of chaos.
Get through the turbulent times.
Get through the turbulence.
Because it's like Passies are like the kids' version of nicotine. It takes 3 days to get out of your system, but then it's really about the habit.
Yeah. 1,000%. Now I feel like Rue rips that thing, and it's just like, man, it is going to be hell getting her off of this.
Are you going to go a different path with the Passy on Scotty?
Yeah. I think you have to.
Got to.
I think you have to. And shout out Scotty. It doesn't seem like she's as like, she doesn't lean on the Passy near as much as like Rue just out of the womb was all about the Passy. Yeah, you'd have to go wake her up. Like Scotty sleeps well. Rue didn't sleep as well as Scotty did. Scotty's a lot more chill. She's all smiles. Like Rue is all smiles too. But Rue, like her personality was the way she was as like an infant too.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to go a different route with little Scotty Joe.
It's amazing to see Rue's little transition of confidence because in the first couple of years of life, a year and a half.
When she can't really say a whole lot.
When she was first starting to get mobile, like you'd see her, she like kind of like stranger danger with everybody. It seemed like it was only mom and dad. And recently in the last year, it's like this girl has all the confidence in the world. She's all about it.
Her spirit is awesome, man.
Got myself a little time with Scotty. Me and Tay were holding her. She was bobbing and weaving, doing the little head. She was chicken pecking around a little bit.
All smiles, right?
All smiles. She's got her dad's mouth. She only breathes through her mouth. Like it was a nice little time. It was a nice little time.
You got to start taping her mouth when she sleeps.
And you could see Charles' parents. Like we kind of like, we didn't take her, but like, hey, you mind if we, like, yeah. And then Charles' mom kind of just stood over me and Taylor for the 20 minutes. And like, making sure we were doing it right.
Lola's a little helicopter mom.
Yeah, I like helicopter grandparent.
Yeah.
No, but that was a fun birthday party. I took down those Lady Bird tacos too.
I was gonna say shout out Lady Bird. Those tacos, bang, bro. Fire, if you're local in Nashville, go hit up Lady Bird.
Yeah, it was a nice setup, and then the lattes, dude. I mean, there was only 2 on the docket, and then at the bottom it said cold brew, and I went to do my thing. I walked up to Buddy and I said, hey, let me get that cold brew, and he's like, no, I don't have it. I forgot it actually. I was like, okay, let me get this latte then. I smacked 3 of them things.
Dude, they were awesome.
In and out.
The coffee bar was clutch. Just clutch that for the adults.
That had to be a Compton edition.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Charles was thinking about it because I was like, you talk about the party and having a party for your 3-year-old and having everybody come. And then she's like, I got some things that, the adults will have. You have Lady Bird Taco. You have a coffee bar, stuff for people to enjoy, have some conversation. That way you're not just watching the 3-year-olds the entire time.
Right. My 2 kids ran in there.
And they had fun. And by the way, Brian wanted me to tell you guys that your kids were awesome to Parks.
That's awesome.
His son,
he's the straight haired. He's got black hair, right?
Yeah.
He's a straight kid.
He's I think he's 4.
Yeah.
He's a 4-year-old. So usually he's ripping around with Livy, who's 2, I believe, or 3.
Right.
Rue's age. So he's usually around the younger kids. So getting to hang out with the older kids, Win and Willow were like awesome to him. So
Win has got this thing about her where she's like, she does really good with young kids.
Yeah.
Like she kind of takes them under their wing Taylor was very nervous about the physicality going in the bounce house. And Taylor would be like, hey, go take care of that. And I walk over and be like, you guys got to calm down. But then I like body slam one of them and walk away like, I made it worse. So they owned it for a little bit. But Taylor made a point. Every time a little kid comes in, chill. Yeah. So then a little kid would kind of start climbing up. I helped one little kid in there once. I had to make, it's always uncomfortable grabbing a kid that's not yours. Yeah. But as soon as the kid got in, Wynn's like, hey, time out. Little kid, and they all kind of just like watch the kid like kind of stroll around for a little bit. It's funny. Once it got out, it was fucking WWE in there.
Isn't it funny too? Like as a parent, you're like watching your little one, and then they go and hang out with like older kids, and you're kind of like, man, I hope they don't get hurt in this situation. Yeah, and you're kind of like up about it. So when we were driving to the game, he's like, hey, can you tell Taylor like his kids were awesome to parks?
That's all time. That'll be a good note for Taylor when I get home because she was worried about that birthday party.
And as a parent hearing that, you're kind of like, all right.
I'm doing it right.
You feel like you're getting something figured out.
Because a piece of me is like, when I see Willow, who's 4, go in, there's like 5 or 6 year olds, and she starts trying to mix it up. I want to see her put her hands on somebody.
Yeah.
I want to see her. I want to see what kind of shit she's got to her. Yeah. And she didn't disappoint Dad. Yeah. She did not disappoint Dad. She was tossing kids around. I told her to chill one time. She's like, all right. And then she grabbed that boy, that 4-year-old boy.
She grabbed that boy.
She grabbed that boy and like slung him. I'm like, fuck yeah. And I walked away like, all right. Yeah. She's got it. She's got the stuff.
Well, I saw her took, your elbow just gave her one to the head and she just didn't even blink.
My elbow?
Yeah. You're like, oh, my bad, sweetheart, but she's like,
Willow might have CTE.
Got a little bulldog head.
She kind of just eats shit. Yeah. She does internalize a little bit, which you got to worry about, but she does, when it comes to pain, she eats, like, we had a birthday party in the summertime. I don't know why this podcast doesn't be about my kids, but she, like, one of the big chairs at my kitchen counter, the big heavy chairs, like, fell and landed on her foot, and she was screaming. And I was like, she might have actually broke her. I might actually have to take this kid to the hospital. And I go, hey, sweetie, if it hurts that bad, we have to go to the hospital. She's like, it doesn't hurt that bad. We're fine. We're staying for the party. Yeah. And the rest of the day, I think she had like a bruise on top of her foot, was limping around for like 3 days. But like after the party was possibly going away from her, she's like, we're good. Don't worry about this.
Yeah.
She's got it. She's got it, man.
Shout out kids. Shout out the kids. Do you have a thing? I would love your intel. I would love your input. But do you have a thing when your kid is getting like too many presents?
Yeah.
Like too many birthday presents? Because we're sitting there, Charles and I, like, Rue's opened some of them. And some Charles and I are like, let's figure out how to like donate some gifts. So that way she doesn't have like too many gifts.
That's the move right there. Because Taylor's got such a big family. They just flood so many gifts.
And it's like, how do you tell people to like,
chill?
How do you tell people to like not get too many gifts?
Right. Like I came home from.
Matter of fact, I think you're a culprit. You had like massive bags.
Yeah, I had 3
and I remember
bags.
looking at that bag, just being like, God damn it, Taylor.
I know, because I am an enabler. Because I have the same worry as you. Is like I don't like anything. I want my kid to have good work ethic and not be like, and just be grateful. Good work ethic and grateful are the 2 like key pillars for me.
Yeah.
So when all these presents are coming in, what we'll do is we'll get all the presents. We'll see what they play with in the first couple of weeks, and then we're like, hey, let's donate. And then you have to explain. There's kids that don't get gifts. There's kids that don't have it as good as you. My kids don't know. They walk around in my house and I'm like, you have no fucking clue, man. You have no how tough this life can actually be.
I like that move though. Figure out what they're playing with, and then
you donate them away. But then you find out what they really love, because you'll be like, all right, this box, it's going out of here. It's getting gone, and they really they'll sit there with 2 dolls in their hand and have a breakdown about it. But I sit there, I'm like, yeah, you gotta pick one, brother.
Which one?
You gotta pick one. I'm with you on the spoiling stuff though. That stuff worries me.
Because it's like, I don't want to sit there and tell everybody to like not get her a gift, right. Especially like when, all my brothers, everybody wants to, be the uncle. Everybody wants to have like.
I'm sure Cody and Wyatt are sitting there being like, who's gonna out gift?
Yeah, because I remember telling Cody, I'm like, bro, just get her like a headband that has like Elsa or Frozen on it. Like she'll be good with that. He gets her like a butterfly kit, which she enjoys. I'm just thinking you don't have to get gifts for her all the time.
If everybody
Christmas is good, and then if you get like a nice like small, like sentimental type gift for a birthday or something. I feel like that's kind of the.
I think if everybody listened to you, she would only have Frozen headbands. Because I think I asked you and a couple guys.
The gifts I recommend was like a soccer ball and a Frozen headband.
She just have a dozen soccer balls and 15 headbands. Yeah, there you go, Rue.
Here's a Moana one. Here's an Elsa one.
But it was a good party.
Yeah,
it was a solid little party, man. It was a good time.
Everybody seemed to have a good time.
It was a big weekend for all of us, man.
JP, your mom came to town.
She did. Mom was in town, first time visiting me in Nashville. And it was.
I heard your dad was a little tight about it.
He was. First words out of his mouth when I'm talking to him, yeah, it's bullshit, man. I was like, God dang. So, no, but it was good. She wanted to stay in our apartment with us. And if he would have come, they wouldn't have been able, because we got a queen size guest bed. But we hit NoCo, best restaurant in Nashville.
That's the one in East?
Yeah.
JP's high on it.
High on it. And then Listening Room on Saturday, which Listening Room is awesome. If y'all haven't been, they'll just do like writers rounds, or guys that have written all these #1 songs will be performing them, telling you the story behind it, which always amazes me. There's like a couple guys out there that have #1 songs that have been on ice for like 15 years. And then finally somebody cuts it and they get their first #1. Even though they wrote it back in the early 2000s. The industry is messed up. But it was awesome. It's anytime you get to spend time with your mom, like I feel like this is the first time since college we've hung out like this, which is cool.
Awesome, man.
So it was a lot of fun.
We got to get your dad out here, and for all the dads, just of the Bussin' With The Boys crew, you're put on notice. You're expected to be out here for the dad combine.
Except for my dad.
Do we have a date? No, he's there.
Dave don't have a date. Dave might have to have a 1-year suspension.
We're putting Dave in the dunk tank.
I might have to go hire a homeless guy and make him be my dad for the day.
We'll build like a penalty box and just put him in the penalty box.
Because Dave was talking about it. He's like, hey, I gotta make this right. I'm like, I might make sure you don't come.
Sounds like he's trying to make it better.
He's trying to make it better, but also Dave, like everyone kind of thinks when we play board games or whatever, like, oh, Taylor would do that. And then when you go, it just confirms to everybody. I'm trying to rewrite history. I'm trying to break family ties. And you're out here doing that to us, man.
Trying to break the generational habits.
Yeah, Dave's listening to this right now, just like, God damn it, Taylor, please let me come back.
You're allowed. Yeah, Dave, you're allowed back.
Yeah, Dave's back.
Oh, that's great. All right.
Yeah, Dave's welcome back.
I've been vetoed, Dave. You're in.
Have Dave, man. You got to have Dave. You got to have all the dads there.